Welcome back to another episode of In Depth with Academia. I'm Richard Price, the CEO of Academia.edu, and I'm excited as always to be right here with you, taking a closer look at research that's, well, sometimes surprising, sometimes, but always. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I'll be guiding you through a paper by Wang. Her work asks a question that honestly you might never have considered unless you're into Chinese philosophy, but think you'll find it surprisingly relevant and thought-provoking. Here it is. Why does the I Ching, one of history's oldest and most influential texts, use hexagrams made up of six? Six, not 5, 7, or 4.5. This with number 6. I'm just here to share this paper. I'm endorsing Annie's conclusions, but ideas plays with are honestly really fun to over. I know about you, but I get a little thrill exploring ancient thinkers structured their way of seeing the universe. It's peeking through a key into, I don't know, another almost. And I think that's what Annie's is offering, a way to see how a simple number can so much meaning. But again, these are her arguments, not my personal claims. So, let's get into the main question Annie is tackling. What's so special about the number 6 in the I Ching hexagram structure? Why those Anation stacks each have 6? She starts by exploring traditional explanations. According to ancient commentaries, the I Ching, or Book of Changes, isn't just using stacks of lines randomly, the answer that's often given. It's all about representing a complete cosmic order. Heaven, earth, humanity, these three, doubled, give us 6. Each line then becomes piece of a grand puzzle that's meant to model reality itself. But it's not all, right? Annie sketches out another way to see these hexagrams. She notices that they're made of 1 but 2 interlocking sets of 3, these called trigrams. The lower trigram suggests beginnings, the ground beneath us. The upper trig, it's all about emergence and outcome, the culmination of process reaching upward, if you. So by splitting the hexagram into, you get a little dialectic. It's a dialogue between root, fruit, base and summit. Kind of poetic, honestly. Another thread, anion. Well, it's kind of biological, or maybe existential is a better word. She looks at the 6 lines as of like a little journey of growth, mapped by line. To traditional correspondences, lowest line stands, beginnings, childhood, or even your feet. As you move up the stack, you hit adolescence, adulthood, the height of your power, and finally decline or old age. The line, the halo or stage, I actually love this. It almost like a mini biography encoded 6 brushstrokes. And here's a quick random thought. When I see these diagrams, I'm reminded of like elevator buttons in old buildings with lobby at the bottom and penthouse at the top. Though maybe the I Ching's not especially concerned with elevator. Sorry, had to get that out. It's just funny how our brains make connections. Anyway, Annie's paper also tackles the way these 6 lines symbolize social and political structures. Think hierarchy. The bottom line is the next is officials, then high ministers, rulers, and finally the kind fading out at the top, where has peaked and is just starting to ebb away. Each's position is a metaphor, encapsulating not just a in society, but a phase in any process, polit, personal, philosophical. What I love about Annie's work, again, just sharing points of view, not stating these as eternal truths, is it illustrates that structure creates meaning. The number lines, their arrangement, and their symbolism all become a flexible for thinking about change, transition, the of life, and a great reminder that, academic isn't about delivering hard, permanent answers. It's about giving us, we explore, adapt, question. I mean, who knew that something as simple as 6 lines could invite so much reflection about how we organize our experience of the world? So how could this your day-to-day thinking? Maybe next time you're faced with a challenge, you can picture it unfurling steps, like the lines of a hexagram, beginning, maturing, peaking, ending, or maybe you'll just appreciate that ancient system can be super relevant for own patterns of progress. Well, that's what Annie Wang's paper offers. Definitely not the final word, but a jumping off point for your own reflections. Always remember, research isn't gospel. It's dialogue. It's exploration. Thanks for letting me share these ideas with you. If enjoyed this, subscribe, tell A, and I'd love to hear thoughts. Do you sense of these patterns? Or the strange magic of stacked lines? You next time, right here on In Depth Academia.